Hey food friends! Welcome to my channel and happy holidays! Today we're making my cream sherry cake and my Chupur Cabra holiday hot chocolate. It is so good. I've been making this cake for a really long time. It's a family tradition, and I started making this hot chocolate about 4 or 5 years ago. Alright, so let's get started. First you want to infuse your tequila, and this is about a 1 to 2 week process, so make sure that you are making this up ahead of time. So make sure you have your oranges, cloves, and cinnamon sticks. And you also need quite a large mason jar as well. For the cake, you need yellow box cake, vanilla pudding, eggs, cream sherry. If you want to make this gluten-free, make sure that you have a gluten-free cake mix and a gluten-free breadcrumb, and I'll show you why in a bit. So to infuse your tequila, first you want to stud 3 oranges with cloves, or if you don't really feel like studding your orange because it is kind of a pain, you also could just dump them in. I just like how pretty it looks. And then after you stud those oranges, slice them up, add them in a jar with the cinnamon sticks, and then pour the tequila over top. Then you want to screw it nice and tight, keep it in a cool, dry place, and you want to agitate that jar once a day for about 1 to 2 weeks. After you're done, you want to strain everything out using a strainer. It'll make a much smaller jar of tequila, but it's still a decent amount that you get. Okay, so let's start with our cake. So you want to combine all of your wet ingredients into a stand mixer. So that's your eggs, your cream sherry, and your vegetable oil. All right, dump all those in. And I usually start with the cream sherry because it's both 3/4 cups for the sherry and the oil, but the oil kind of sticks to the cup, so I always pour the sherry in first. And then I also add, I think, my nutmeg. Yeah, a little bit of my nutmeg in that first. And then blend that up on medium. And then you want to start adding your dry ingredients, which is your vanilla instant pudding mix. Make sure that you are getting the large size. It does come in 2 sizes. And then also your yellow cake mix, which I made this gluten-free because my friend is celiac, and so I tried to do some more gluten-free recipes, and it turned out really great. Because of that Jell-O mix, it has such a nice texture to it, so it's nice and spongy. Then you want to get that mixing a little bit higher. Take your bundt pan, use baking spray to spray all inside. And then you want to take your breadcrumb. These are my gluten-free breadcrumbs. Pour a little in, and you kind of want to gently roll them around so it coats the entire inside of the bundt pan. And then I like to kind of spread around the middle as well. It creates this really beautiful crust. And then after your batter has been mixed, you want to pour the batter into the bundt pan. It's going to have some bubbles. Alright, there you go. Get as much off of that spatula as you can. Pour that in evenly. Try not to disturb the sides too much. Make sure that you have an equal amount there. Looking good. That's the color we want as well. I feel like I've been making this cake several times a year for 20 years. Then you want to bang it the pan on a counter because there are going to be bubbles that will release. You'll see them pop up. Bake for 45 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. The magic of movies. And then you want to invert it on a plate after it cools just a little bit. And then you want to add powdered sugar on top. Super simple. You don't have to do anything crazy with frosting. I actually prefer just the powdered sugar because you can slice it up and have it with your coffee. All right, now we're making our hot chocolate. So you want to measure out the amount of milk you need for each mug, or you could do this on the stove as well. I have a different shaped mug this time, so I wanted to make sure I had the right amount of milk. Then you want to ladle about a shot glass worth of the spiced tequila, a splash of the cream liqueur of your choice. I really like this one. It has an elephant on it. And then slice up an orange for garnish. It's just something extra that you could do to feel super fancy. All right. Okay, after that, grab your milk, mix in your hot chocolate mix. I just have a simple Swiss Miss. I've done it with like a Ghirardelli dark chocolate before. That's been amazing. And then you want to top off your glass with the hot chocolate. Perfect measuring. And then you want to add some whipped cream on top. If you have an extra cinnamon stick, stick that in there. And then I like to add some powdered cinnamon on top, or you could do powdered cocoa, up to you. And look at that, it's beautiful. So amazing. I love this so much. It definitely makes me feel like the holidays are upon us when I make these, the cake and the cocktail. I'm sure you'll love it as much as your friends and family who you're making these for. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe to my other videos. I will see you in the next one, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday season.